I really had no other choice. Hey guys, how are you doing? I really had no other choice than bring a hammer to Tasmota fight. Why? Well, I was trying to fix the floodlight. But let's start from the beginning. A couple of days ago, when I was setting my floodlight for one of the recordings, I noticed that the Tasmota version on it is very old. I was using 6.0 version and the current one is 10.1, I believe. To make myself feel better, I decided to update the firmware on both of the floodlights that I have. I flashed them with Tuya Convert in the past, but that exploit no longer works and, well, it's better keep things up to date. I had no problem whatsoever going over the update with the first floodlight, but the second one caused me a headache. It hung in the middle of the process and since then I was not able to reset it. Despite my attempts to reset it, the device keeps on showing AP access points, which I can connect to, but I cannot access the graphical interface or send the commands via REST, and I've lost the ability to control the floodlight. And as the floodlight is literally bulletproof, you can't get inside because there is no any screws, nothing to let you in, well, I really had to bring the hammer. I guess it goes without saying that breaking a glass like this is quite dangerous due to the shards and everything, so put your specs on and probably don't try it at home. Right, it looks like I'm gonna need a bigger hammer. After carefully shattering the glass, I started to remove the shards one by one from the frame. The process took ages because I was being extra careful and all of that is adhered quite badly to the metal casting with some sort of adhesive. So if you really gonna attempt to do this, be very careful because those things are very sharp. I actually managed to pick inside without splitting my fingers open. I still have 10 fingers, so I was really pleased with myself. Just bear in mind that those shards and everything, even with the best cleaning, they're still gonna be inside, so when you're poking around, well, be gentle. So my plan was to open the device, dig out the electronics and attempt to flash the device directly by connecting cables. And here goes my first disappointment. The actual PCB is caked with some sort of silicone and, well, everything is so enclosed that I had no access to PCB whatsoever. My first thought was, well, maybe I can just, salvage the LED panel itself and recycle the rest. But after playing with that caked coffin of PCB, I discovered that the silicone is quite brittle and I was able to chip out bits by bits until I got into the PCB housing the ESP8266EX. After looking at the PCB layout and googling the associated daughter board online, I quickly found out that there's going to be no problem flashing it as long as you have a little bit of help, because the GPIO00 pin is at the back and it's quite hard to access, so I needed a spare hand. From there on, the process of Tasmotising is pretty usual. You get the Tasmota out, you download the bin, you connect your wires to your programmer. Just make sure to remember to enable the chip enable pin, which is labeled as EN, something I didn't do it the first time, and you'll be able to flash Tasmota without any problems. From there, all I had to do is just reverse my step, assemble everything, and test the actual configuration. Since I already had one working, all I had to do is just copy and paste the configuration from one device to another, and everything seems to be working just fine. All I have to do now is find a piece of glass or acrylic glass to cover up the front panel. I know it doesn't look really pretty, but it's not going to go outside. I'm going to mainly use it in here to highlight bookshelf behind me or use... Alright guys, I do not have a schedule for those videos, so use the YouTube tools provided. You know how YouTube works, I'm not going to explain that, but follow me on social media if you want to interact with me, because YouTube tends to suppress the comments with links and I miss out on fun things that you guys sharing with me. As for now, thanks so much for watching and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.